First, remove from the recovery tank your owner's manual packet, which also contains a parts list and warranty card. Save in a safe place. Also, remove the electric cord. Your Clarke extractor contains a chemical dispensing system. It is already set at the factory to dispense cleaning chemical at a rate of 2 ounces per gallon of water, which is the dilution rate of your specified extraction cleaner. Remove the reservoir from the machine without disconnecting the chemical tube. Fill the reservoir with the concentrated cleaner. Then replace the reservoir. Next, fill the fresh water tank with hot tap water. Do not pour any chemical into the solution tank. Attach the electric cord. Before using the Clarke, thoroughly vacuum the carpet. Start the machine by turning on the power switch to the brush position. This will start the brush turning and will direct water flow to the jets at the brush when the solution switch is turned on. Adjust the brush pressure by turning the brush pressure control knob located on the back of the machine at the base. Turn it counterclockwise to decrease brush pressure and clockwise to increase brush pressure. Test run the machine. If it is set right, the brush should assist in propelling the machine backward when you pull it, but not propel it by itself. Never leave the machine power switch on with the machine standing in one spot for any length of time. The brush will turn in place and can damage the carpet. Rather, lean the machine back so that the brush is raised off the floor until it is placed in the spot where you want to begin cleaning. Adjust the variable flow control knob to high flow for deep cleaning, low flow for interim surface cleaning with quick drying, or the accessory mode if the machine will be used with a hose and tools. Solution is dispensed in 2 ways. When the solution switch, which is located on the handle, is pressed upward, it is in the intermittent position and will spray only while being pressed. By removing your thumb from the switch, the spray automatically stops. When the switch is pressed downward, it is in the constant position, which will dispense continuously until the switch is returned to the center position to turn off. Begin cleaning by pulling the machine along a straight line for each pass and overlap each pass by 2 inches. Release the solution switch about 15 inches before the end of each pass, then lean the machine back to raise the brush off the floor while returning to the beginning of the next pass. Watch the fluid entering the recovery tank. If there is none flowing in, make sure that the recovery tank lid is sealed. If there is a large amount of suds in the recovery tank, add a small amount of defoamer chemical to the recovery tank. As the solution tank begins to empty, periodically keep an eye on the solution hose. When the water level gets low, refill the solution tank. Always empty the recovery tank each time and before refilling the solution tank. The recovery tank has a float shutoff that engages if the recovery tank becomes too full. It blocks and prevents water from being sucked down into the vacuum motor. You can tell when the float closes by the sudden change in the sound of the vacuum motor. If this should happen, immediately stop the machine and empty the recovery tank. Always empty the recovery tank before water or foam enters the vacuum motor. When emptying the recovery tank, push the machine to a designated wastewater site, such as a toilet or janitor's sink. To empty, pull the recovery tank drain hose from its rear storage hanger and remove the plug, making sure the hose end is above the recovery tank water level to avoid a sudden rush of water. Disconnect the cord after using. After using the machine, empty the recovery tank and rinse with clean water until the tank is clean and empty. Empty the solution tank by disconnecting the solution hose and running it to a drain. Replace the hose when done. Cleaning chemical may be left in its reservoir. Remove the brush by leaning the machine on its back. Pull the brush out. Rinse with warm water and remove strings, hair, and carpet fiber. Replace the brush by fitting on one side and pressing into place. Store the machine indoors in a clean, dry place. Leave the recovery tank lid removed to allow it to dry out. Do not store the machine in a place where it can freeze. Consult your owner's manual for non-routine maintenance on the vacuum shoe, the solution filter, and spray jets, which should be periodically cleaned. There you have the procedure for operation and routine maintenance of your Clarke Clean Track carpet extractor.